5th November 2010. The captain has just turned off the seatbelt sign, and the sweet voice of air hostess echoed through the cabin. It felt like the sound of a man playing piano alone in a corner of a lavish mall, just for him. It was Diwali night, and I was once again the champion of loneliness, far away from home during the festival. I was traveling from one glittering city to another. A conference call was scheduled in 2 hours from the US office, followed by an important meeting the next morning. I didn't have the courage to tell my parents that their eldest son, only 2 hours away from home, was stuck in a 5-star hotel on a call with strangers instead of being with the family. I gazed out of the window, looking into the vast sky, my thoughts drifting back home to Diwali. The auspicious moment must have passed. My mom must have completed the prayers. Chutki would be holding a plate of diyas on the balcony, watching the fireworks with a smile. My father, dressed in a white kurta pajama, would be handing out the sweets to everyone. Sir, would you like vegetarian or non-vegetarian? The air hostess voice pulled me back to the reality. Here I was, 35,000 feet above the ground, thinking if I could order the food I wanted. I wanted my mom's chole puri, kheer, some mango pickles, and half of papad. My sisters always used to steal the half of it. I remember there's a little office of Doordarshan in my town. Sometimes I feel like walking through that big iron gate, embracing the joy within, and demanding my life back. I recall the laughter of Karamchand, the afternoon spent watching Malgudi Days, the jingles of Chitrahar, and the relatable struggle of Hum Log. Summers were for effortlessly devouring mangoes, wandering the empty streets on bicycle, and recording the music on cassette player till the night fell. The air hostess came back, asking for the tray. I looked at her and asked, "Didn't you go home for Diwali?" She smiled softly and replied, "Sir, not everyone is lucky as you. At least you will be with your family on the eve of Diwali." She took the tray away. I sat there wondering, had the home somewhere got misplaced along the way? I remember meeting her for the first time on Diwali. She was fearless with firecrackers, unlike me. She once saw me and told me, "You go inside and watch Chitrahar. This is not your cup of tea." She was the daughter of our neighbor Shukla uncle, Namrita. She was completely opposite of her name, totally mad, full of life. She would cheat in card games, never settle for anything less than the best, and fight with almost every person in the neighborhood. But she was like a coconut, hard from the outside but soft on the inside. I had the trump card, our color TV, the only one in the neighborhood. Those were the days when I and Namrita spent glued to the screen, watching 3 hours Doordarshan in the evening continuously non-stop. Back when my father bribed someone in the telephone department to install a phone at our house, Namrita's friend started calling, "Can you please call Namrita from Shuklaji's house?" And I always used to rush to her house to make the call. But one day, a boy started calling for her. While coming out of the plane, the air hostess said, "Sir, wish your family a very happy Diwali." On the way, I checked my phone. 7 missed calls. 2 from house and 5 from office. I called office first. "Please connect me to the conference in 2 hours." Another call from my father came through. "Son, where are you? Everyone is here." "Papa, there's an important meeting. I wish I could come home, but I can't." Chutki pulled the phone and said, "Bhai, I'm not talking to you anymore." In the background, I could hear the laughter of family members. the sound of crackers bursting. Kids were shouting happily, but I was far away from the warmth of home. My taxi was running silently through an empty road. When did I become so lonely? How did I become the champion of loneliness? Now I was afraid to even answer the questions. What if I had to face myself? The taxi stopped at the hotel. A valet with a big mustache opened the door. With a salute, he said, "Welcome back, sir. Happy Diwali." I silently stared at the back seat of the car. The driver gently asked, "Sir, did you lose something?" I smiled faintly, the weight of my thoughts heavy on my heart. I whispered to myself, "Yes, I did. It's me who's lost." The city outside looked beautiful as I looked out from the room number 414. In just a year, hotel rooms have become my second home. The familiarity felt almost comforting now. The oversized frame on the wall, the bedside lamps casting a warm glow, the big LCD TV always there, and a perfectly arranged bed with a crisp seats. It was always so routine. Everything is just like home. I quickly freshed up and started waiting for the conference call. I opened my laptop. Now I was the uncrowned prince of PowerPoint presentation and Excel sheets. But as I clicked open a folder, it wasn't the PPT I was looking for. Instead, I found a folder of dusty memories from the past. There I was sitting on the roof of Nanaji's car, eating peanuts by the Nainital lake, wearing a muffler and a monkey cap. My phone rang. The conference call was about to start, but I didn't pick it up. The photo of us celebrating Shutki's first division, enjoying pakoda and jalebi. My mom putting mehendi on her hand for Karwa Chauth. First time wearing sari, shyly resisting the camera's gaze. Namrata. Phone kept ringing, but I couldn't take my eyes off the memories. I wasn't ready to close the folder. I wanted to live those memories again. Wanted to take a break from myself. To run far away from the weight of my thoughts. Far away in the town near MG Road, where the post office used to be. I could imagine my home sparkling with lights. My mom would be wearing her favorite sari. The tray full of sweets would be on the center table. And my dad would be telling my mom that how much he used to love gulab jamun. And him what he missed by not having. My phone was still ringing. Once again I was in the car on my way to another meeting. A giant star of memories was twinkling in my mind, recalling all those beautiful memories. I was getting late for the meeting. At home, everyone was having tea after the puja. The doorbell rang. My father opened the door, stunned for a second. "Oh my God, what a surprise!" It was me, standing at the door. I was finally home, just in time to attend the most important meeting of my life. And after all, I had to complete the task given by the air hostess. I said, "Happy Diwali, Papa." Mom ran out of the kitchen and hugged me tightly and said, "You idiot, I know everything. What's your surprise is? You're not here for the Diwali. You wanted to surprise Namrata on her wedding day tomorrow, right?" So that is it for now, folks. We will meet next week with a new story. Until then, bye bye.